Watch this Wuling minivan ahead. The speed isn't fast. Watch him braking through the corner ahead. Then the car starts to lose control and drift. Crashes directly into the side guardrail. Look, at this speed, the cornering itself is not a problem at all. But where is the only problem? Feels like he was braking while cornering. Plus the weather. There's a little drizzle. The road surface is also quite slippery. Look, there's a car parked on the right in front. So he starts to change lanes to pass. But when he returns to his own lane, the car here unexpectedly starts moving. In this situation, whose fault do you think it is? I think it should be the car that started moving's fault. You were parked on the side of the road, and everyone thought you wouldn't move. As the other car went around, you started to accelerate again. Notice there's an electric bike turning left ahead. Then, a car on the right overtook. The speed was very fast. It immediately braked. The tires were smoking. At that speed, it almost hit the other car. On this kind of road, why are you driving so fast? The intersection ahead. Look, there's a pedestrian crossing the road on the left. Our driver they're using the crosswalk, but I feel there's still a car coming from the other direction. The driver should move over. Although there are no traffic lights here. Of course, I guess the tricycle driver also everyone still needs to slow down. There's a car ahead. Pay attention our driver follows along. This car and he starts to decelerate. It's changing lanes to the right. I don't know what he's trying to do at this intersection. Our driver changes lanes. Maybe he went the right way. Then he came over to reverse. I'm asking, how many lanes do you want to change distance without even using a turn signal? Some people treating the road like their own living room. Do they think their skills only allowing himself to change lanes intersection and not allowing others to change lanes? The two cars ahead are preparing to exit the roundabout. The tricycle is coming from the front. Our driver is also preparing to exit. Then watch when these two cars go a bit. They crash into each other. Stop in time. What's the rush? Distance. Rushing saves only a second or two. This is very dangerous. Finally, this kind of sheet metal is very thin. Our driver is preparing to fall off with a gust of wind. Then look, we must secure it next time. There are two cars. Let's look at this kind of mountain road. There's a blind spot here of these stops. Everyone must honk their horn. Unexpected to honk. A tricycle we didn't honk this way. Video. Who could have predicted this bend? Pay attention. Everyone must slow down. Truck is hauling several sheets. How can they take this turn? But they aren't secured. How did they end up in the opposite lane? The way this turn was blown down. Previous look at this one. I really think they're all from the same driving school. There's an intersection up ahead. Be sure to slow down. Watch out for the car coming out. Look at this big truck. Oh, that was close. So dangerous. How scary. This big truck is really going so fast around the corner. Look at this one again. This really makes me angry. There are still people like this in society today. Pay attention to the person up ahead on the right. Oh my God, riding a motorcycle. They're that kind again. Look, this is really dangerous. He's reaching his hand. They almost rear-ended. It's on their clothes. Look, he's doing it again. The car in front, he's going to snatch a suddenly missed the exit. Let's look at a few examples on the highway. The car in this video should be driven by an after missing an exit. He didn't change his car immediately. Instead, he waited for the car on his right to pass. Look at this one again. Then he changed lanes. What was I doing earlier? Lanes. On the highway, he would have definitely accidents like these, where he originally wanted to change lanes stop immediately. But he really saw the most calm on the right. Everyone, you must pay attention in underground parking. He can remain calm in an emergency. Okay? He's really a seasoned driver. There are cars coming from the left and right in front of you there. There's light. Look, oh dear. Wow, the video car was going very slowly. This is really a lack of focus. Could have been completely avoided, even though the front of the car had already come out. Actually, applying the brakes at that moment would have been enough. Let's see what this driver does. Do you think it was on purpose? Pay attention. A car is coming up on the right. It's just cutting in line. You could say it's cutting in line. It just changed lanes directly. The driver also saw it. Didn't brake at all. The car owner actually honked the horn before hitting him. This move is quite polite, but the responsibility should still belong to this lane-changing and cutting-in vehicle. Secondly, let's take a look at the car owner overtaking. But after overtaking, quickly return to their own lane. You didn't slow down before turning because there is a bend ahead, and you didn't even look attention to the bend traffic on the opposite side. You're really some car is coming. Fifth one, it directly drifted onto the main road ahead. turning with the taxi in front. That was close. At this moment, just a little bit. Our driver is the car behind oncoming traffic on the left. It's best they didn't look at the taxi before entering a bend. It was all carelessness for everyone. I don't know whether the driver is right when looking at the third intersection. Even if there's no left turn light, but if there's a scooter going the wrong way, completely the operation of the car right front really the responsibility. The car is coming out in the car community. Can't he see that? He should be able to see. Pay attention to the driver changing lanes when he just started into the straight lane. The car on the opposite right lane is a left turn lane. With the left lane is the left turn. I guess it hurt him. At this moment, the fourth one is also on the left side at an intersection. It accelerates directly and changes. You have to watch for straight traffic. Couldn't they have just? Could our driver have changed lanes earlier? You're already here, and you still want to force a lane change? Eighth, that startled me. Look at the right turn. Oh my goodness. The car on the other side is also turning left. But this right turn is not a problem. But if you turn left, look at this one running a red light. Turning left, another one trying to run a green light. You can't save gas. The yellow light ending. The way this left turn is done is secondary. Best not to run a yellow light. You didn't even slow down. Look at this one too. It just charges straight ahead like that. Then red light ahead. This is really scary. Immediately to number 9. Pay attention. Look at this light is red. Wow, this scooter is coming from the opposite direction. This van is doing the same thing as the previous car. There are still a few seconds left. If an electric still suddenly rushes out from the scooter just ran the red light, then it's going to be another disaster. At this moment, a car you must not be in a hurry. It just has to try to run the yellow light. Never try to run a light. Better to wait 3 minutes than to save 1 second. Finally, look at the two cars in front. The small truck on the right first changed lane anymore. And then the road ahead divides into two lanes. This van did it on purpose. The car on the left has already drivers moved this time really couldn't stand it anymore. The small truck on the right, nobody can stand to the left. You overtake. The small truck you can just speed up and go. At fault. He even is deliberately changing over the line. A white Audi. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Who do you think our driver is driving? Can he change lanes? Pay attention. Merging van coming up. The turn signal wasn't on. After he overtakes, I won't say more. Changes lanes. The driver probably suddenly begins to slow down again. At the red light on the left, pay attention to the finally the driver can't stand it. Car ran the red light buzzing. I guess after this lesson they won't dare run a red light again. Electric bike crossing the road ahead. The SUV on the left was going too fast. To avoid them, caused themselves to lose control. Fortunately, both parties are safe. Drive a little slower on roads like this. This SUV was clearly speeding. Let's take a look at the vehicle ahead. Another case of losing control on a curve. We've talked about it before. It's obvious. This car also hit the brakes after entering the curve. We've had several of these cases before, so everyone must slow down and brake before entering a curve. Never brake in the middle of a curve, or keep braking through the curve, especially when the road is slippery on rainy days. Watch out. A child on the right is about to cross the road, but he didn't even walk across. He just put down his balance bike and rode across. This kind of action is very dangerous. You're not just endangering yourself. You're endangering the driver. Driving at night. Pay attention, there are vehicles coming. The car owner also didn't turn on the high beams. What's going on? Suddenly a cow appears. Don't panic. The problem shouldn't be too big. Just some superficial injuries. I'm talking about the damage to our car. The cow should be fine. If something happens to the cow, our car owner probably won't be able to leave. But I estimate we'll have to pay something. Watch the car on the right preparing to change lanes. He doesn't look like a good person. Who changes lanes like that? Do they really think we drivers don't have tempers? That's not how you change lanes normally. This is just trying to cut in line. I think the problem lies with the loader. I think our driver did the right thing. It was turning. No problem. And it came charging out. We're preparing to get on the overpass ahead. Coming in from here. Let's take a look. Everyone needs to change to the right lane. There's also a white car in the middle ahead. Don't worry this time. Things aren't changing lanes to the right. He's coming up. The ramp to the overpass has 2 lanes. As if we're in the wrong. Look at this. Do you have to be the only one going? And not letting others squeeze in. Finally, let's take a look at changing lanes. I can only say that our car owner yielded to him several times already. Look, it's very obvious. Now his temper has flared up. An electric bike. I also didn't expect the outcome to be like this. Why didn't you move left? I have to say, our driver still has a temper. Plus, but there's a car still a bit impulsive. The electric
hasn't
bike
stopped
must
yet.
also want to avoid
Oh my
him.
goodness.
We see this
Although
kind
it's
of
said to
situation
vent
in
anger,
advance, but the
we
speed
must
is relatively
anticipate.
fast on the
Otherwise,
highway.
you'll be the
we
one
still
who's
have to
unlucky.
prioritize our own
Let's
safety.
analyze the
responsibility here.
Pay attention.
Look,
there's
the
a
road is
pedestrian
already
suddenly
slippery
running
in
onto
the
the
snow.
road.
Then
What's
a
going
snowplow
on?
in front,
The driver
on the left
quickly
just
made a
plowed
kill.
over.
The
The
other
driver
party
couldn't brake in time.
actually
Gestured to let us pass. We dare not accept this request. No matter the conflict, you can't joke like this. It may not be you who gets hurt. It may be our car owners who get hurt. The fourth one, the old man in front is coming. Quickly brake. Ended up being rear-ended by the car behind. We saved you, old man, but we're the unlucky ones. But compared to hitting the old man, being rear-ended is a blessing in disguise. Fifth situation. There is a green light. Straight start. Our driver is in the left turn and straight lane. Can go straight. No problem, right? The vehicle in front is making a left turn. After it turns left, we go straight, right? Did we change lanes? Going straight normally. As a result, a bus changed lanes from the right and hit us. He probably thought we were also turning left. But this is definitely the bus's fault. Sixth, pay attention. There are many vehicles parked on the side of the road on the front right. Our car owner is coming. Then a car on the right in front starts from the side of the road. Brake immediately. In the end, it didn't brake. Actually, there was still a long distance. Applying some force should be able to brake. But the mistake is you didn't turn on your turn signal. That won't do. Let's take a look at this car owner again. This move really puzzles me. Looking left but not right. The bus in front is entering the station to stop. The car owner wants to change lanes to the left at this moment. But the car owner is only looking at the left rear, not looking at the right. It's really not worth it to take full responsibility for this. Look at this truck in front. He's preparing to change lanes to the left. The turn signal is on, but the car on the left definitely doesn't want to let him. He should have been in the wrong lane. He wants to turn left. Now he's starting to move. Look, this distance is too close, to be honest. You're definitely going to hit. Finally, pay attention to both lanes. The car on the right has an electric bike in front of it, so he chose to change lanes. But he didn't use his turn signal. The car owner didn't allow him to change lanes either. But when there's a car beside you, it's not okay. There's an electric bike in front of you. You can only slow down. You can't drive like this on the highway. Look, there's a car merging in from the right. A car on the right is overtaking. He changed lanes directly. He worried about colliding with the vehicle merging in from the right. As a result, they changed lanes and collided with us. This maneuver is not something an experienced driver would do. The other party must be fully responsible. Either you slow down, right? Or you don't slow down. And you don't change lanes. They're merging in. They'll let you go. The second case. Let's see where our car owner went wrong. Why should our car owner be held fully responsible? I just don't understand. Look, the road on the right is under construction, and there are trucks coming from the opposite direction. The car owner immediately stopped the car. They let those trucks go first. There's nothing wrong with this operation, right? Look, there are more trucks coming. Let's fast forward a bit here. Our car owner is stopped here. They've yielded to several trucks. There are no cars now. Let's go. Now pay attention. When our car owner was about to pass, another large vehicle came from the opposite direction. A large vehicle is definitely going to be bad. The car owner saw it and quickly braked and veered to the right. But there was another large vehicle following behind him. It doesn't seem to have stopped. Oh my goodness. According to the car owner, we are held fully responsible. I really don't understand it. At least both sides should share some responsibility. At the very least, you would feel a little more at ease. Third, look at that car in front. He changed lanes to the right. The car owner also steered to the right to avoid him. As a result, a car came up on the right and collided with us. Regarding this responsibility, I guess the G car owner has to take it all. This is yield, don't give way. But many people really can't do it. Fourth, pay attention to the car in the left lane. There was an obstacle on the road in front of him. As a result, he steered and changed lanes to avoid it. The car owner also didn't brake in time. As for this responsibility, it shouldn't be related to our car owner, right? Our car owner can't do anything about it. It's because he suddenly changed lanes. Fifth, pay attention, the car owner wants to overtake the large vehicle on the left. Oh my goodness, I feel the distance isn't enough. Then suddenly brakes. This operation is very dangerous, so when overtaking, you must ensure sufficient distance. The sixth one, there's a crosswalk ahead. The green light is about to start. Then the car on the right just started moving. But then an electric bike came out on the crosswalk without seeing the green light. Then this electric bike came out. You could say it ran a red light. But in this situation, I estimate the vehicle on the right was probably not paying attention when starting. It should also bear some responsibility. Let's look at the seventh situation. There's an intersection ahead. The green light starts to flash. The car owner wants to go through, but an electric bicycle comes out from the left. The car owner steers left to avoid it, but the electric bicycle also moves a bit to the left. He didn't even look at the car behind. Fortunately, there was no head-on collision. It really looks dangerous. So everyone, when going through an intersection, really can't rush it. Can't be in a hurry. The green light flashes. We'd rather slow down in advance. 8th, pay attention, the car owner is driving normally in the middle lane. Then there's also a car in the right lane. Then you see there's a car in front of him, turning right to merge in. The speed is a bit slow. Then the car on the right, you see it's crossing the line to squeeze in. You change lanes. You should turn on your turn signal. Isn't it that your lane change is not standard at all? We definitely don't want to let you pass. There's a slow car in front of you. Can you change lanes? Right? You should at least see if there are cars changing lanes. The other party is fully responsible. No problem at all. Finally, let's take a look at the electric bicycle in front. Changing lanes to the left. A car coming up on the left eye. The result is that it didn't brake in time. Oh my goodness, it's going to be bad luck. The middle is a solid yellow line. The car on the left is driving against traffic to overtake.